Long ago, in a village nestled between rolling hills and flowing rivers, there lived a wise woman named Mama Coco. She was known throughout the land for her ability to grow the most bountiful crops anyone had ever seen. Her garden flourished with yams, cassava, and vegetables that seemed to dance with life even during the harshest dry seasons. Mama Coco had learned everything she knew from her mother, who had learned from her mother before her. Each morning, she would rise before the sun, sprinkle water in precise patterns around her plants, and whisper ancient prayers taught by her ancestors. She took great pride in following these traditions exactly as they had been passed down. When her daughter, Amara, came of age to learn the family's farming secrets, Mama Coco began teaching her the old ways. However, young Amara was different. She had befriended travelers from distant lands who spoke of new farming methods, of rotating crops, of different watering techniques, and of ways to read the clouds to predict rain.
Mother,
Amara would say,
what if we tried planting the yams in this new way? The traders say it yields twice the harvest.
But Mama Coco would shake her head firmly. Child, these are not our ways. Our ancestors' methods have fed our family for generations. Why would we change what has always worked? One day, a great drought struck the land. The soil cracked like dried fish scales, and even Mama Coco's trusted methods began to fail. The plants withered despite her prayers and traditional watering patterns. As their stores dwindled, Amara approached her mother again.
Mother, I have learned of a method to trap the morning dew and channel it to the roots. It is different from our way, but it might save our crops.
Mama Coco looked at her dying plants, then at her daughter's earnest face. For the first time, she saw not just a child to be taught, but a young woman with wisdom of her own. With great difficulty, she nodded. Together, they worked to implement Amara's new method. They collected palm fronds and arranged them in unfamiliar patterns. They dug channels following the strange designs Amara had learned. Mama Coco's hands trembled as she departed from the ways she had known all her life, but she persevered. To their joy, the plants began to revive. By combining Mama Coco's traditional knowledge of the soil with Amara's new techniques, their garden became even more abundant than before. Other villagers came to learn their secrets, and soon the entire village adopted this blend of old and new wisdom. As the seasons passed, Mama Coco often sat beneath the shade of a great baobab tree, watching Amara teach others. She would smile, remembering how she had nearly allowed her attachment to the old ways to prevent the growth of something beautiful and new. One day, a young mother came to Mama Coco, worried that her own child was suggesting changes to their family's traditional fishing methods. Mama Coco took the woman's hands in hers and said, "My daughter, do not confine your children to your own learning, for they were born in another time. The sun that warmed your morning is not the same sun that warms theirs. Let them honor the old ways while finding their own path, for in the blending of past and present wisdom lies the key to our future." From that day forward, the village became known not just for its bountiful harvest, but for its ability to weave together the wisdom of the ages with the promise of the future. And so the story was passed down, reminding each generation that true wisdom lies not in clinging to what we know, but in remaining open to what we might learn from those who see the world through different eyes.